Hello everyone, my name is Thor and welcome back to Anthropology. Thank you for joining me in today's video. I hope you're all doing well. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Vancouver, and what to talk about other than a new brand analysis. So my Burberry video recently took off. Love that. Thank you for all that are watching, and thank you to all the new subscribers that came from that. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about a brand that I've been seeing, and it really piqued my interest because the prices are crazy. Now I hope this doesn't come up ignorant because I don't know a significant amount this brand, and for loyalists of this brand, please comment down below why you love it. But I'm going to be talking about Mastermind World, and obviously its predecessor Mastermind Japan, but I wanted to talk about Mastermind World in the sense that I saw some pieces on Essence recently that were crazy in terms of prices, like almost $10,000 for a polyester jacket. And I just wanted to learn more about this brand, so I did some deep diving. I learned more about this founder, where they came from, what they do. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about this brand and why it's so expensive. So if you are interested in this type of content, if you are interested in this brand, please keep watching, like, comment, subscribe, do all of the things down below. But without further ado, let's get into it. So I received some comments on my audio before, so I'm trying to clip it onto my clothes now. Hopefully this is better. I really hope that you can still hear me. The audio is good and it doesn't get too shifty. Mastermind World was founded in 2017. It is the, I guess, sister brand or the baby brand of Mastermind Japan, which was founded in 1997 by Masaaki Homma. I'm not exactly sure if that's how you pronounce his name, but he is a Japanese designer that has created this cult-like following for his branding, primarily known for the skull and crossbones motif over lots of heavy black clothing and collections. So Mr. Homma worked under the famous designer Yohji Yamamoto prior to starting his own label. He noted that the skull and crossbones logo was something that he had drew over 1,000 times in order to get perfect. He decided that essentially the skull and crossbones were the logo for him, as they represented a cyclical beauty in Buddhism around life and death, and how the pattern of beauty in life and death is similar to the fight until death to fulfill one's destiny. When I first saw this brand, I've only seen it once in person, and on the body, I'm going to be real, you guys, it doesn't really look like anything that special, given that the logoing is either very, very in your face in terms of just a giant skull and crossbones, or it's super, super demure, mindful, if you will, where it's just very, very tiny and it's hard to even notice because most of the clothing is black. It just looks like the only one I saw was a black hoodie, just like a simple black hoodie with the skull and crossbones on it. And then when I saw that same hoodie on Essence for almost $3,000, I was like, you're joking. Like, I clearly don't get it. And there is allegedly, or it seemingly is, there's a cult following for this brand. Now, everybody has the brands that they like and are willing to pay ostentatious, amazing prices, incredible prices for the brands that they love. But this one really got me because the products themselves, they don't seem to be that inspiring. Now, maybe, like, I don't want this video to become like a critique of the brand. Obviously, I'm not a fashion critic, but I just really don't get it, because the one piece that I saw that really like shook me and that really inspired this video was this polyester faux fur jacket on Essence for 9,445 Canadian dollars. It's bright pink polyester. It has Swarovski crystal cords, I guess, and a white skull and crossbones motif on the back. And I just thought, after tax, $10,000 for polyester, like 100% polyester, is crazy. Like, that's crazy. I couldn't even fathom spending that much money. And then when I looked at the sizes, there's only one left in a size large. I was like, so are people actually like buying this? $10,000 for polyester. Polyester is like the lowest of materials, I would say. And then it's really interesting comparing it to what is described as like Japanese design aesthetic, using luxurious materials, using exotic materials even. And I don't associate polyester or even just regular cotton with luxurious material. It seems to me just like average material that's been co-opted by these luxury brands. But let me know what you think below. So part of this branding was prior to 2017, there was only Mastermind Japan, which served the Japanese market, and it gained a cult following in Japan, which is why in 2017, he expanded to Mastermind World, which serves a global audience. Both of these lines can be found on Essence as well as like Mr. Porter. There isn't much distinction from what I could see from the collections. They're both heavy in terms of very dark hues, black coloring, occasional reds, occasional pops of some brighter color like pink or blue. Obviously, the skull and crossbones motif is prevalent throughout all of the designs, and it seems like there are wider cuts, sort of more baggy clothing options. They seem to be obviously much more relaxed in terms of style. It's primarily streetwear. It's not formal wear. It's not anything like that. Like the lane is very streetwear focused and is sort of runs along the lines of what I consider like when Off-White was very, very popular. But I just don't understand the prices. Like these are like LV prices. Like these are like Hermes prices for this brand that is like cotton and polyester clothing. However, this brand has done a significant amount of collaborations, one being Suikoki. I think that's how you say it. They are a sandal brand. I do own some of their sandals. They are very nice. Carhartt, Converse, Bathing Ape, Adidas, Vans, and Timberland, to name a few. I think what also really drew people to this brand is like it's a very if you know, you know, and almost like an if you care, you care type situation. I think a lot of the success also comes from the fact that Mr. Homma worked under Yohji Yamamoto for like that's where he got his start, and that's where he pulls a lot of his design inspiration from. Yohji Yamamoto is obviously a very famous Japanese designer, known for his avant-garde type cuts, in addition to tailoring with Japanese design aesthetics. So, as I mentioned before, like this includes wide cuts, exotic and luxurious materials, very dark hues, some handcrafted elements, and Yohji Yamamoto, what he's famous for is he builds the garments from the back to the front as opposed to the other way around. Now, part of this as well is Mr. Homma wanted to fashion the perfect sort of memento mori, which is the skull motif I have here. So, like the ring I have that I got in Spain could be viewed as like a memento mori skull set. And when asked by a reporter at Mr. Porter as to why he believes this brand has become so successful and has developed a cult-like following, he just said that success just happened, which is very interesting. It seems like it's very grassroots. He didn't promote a lot into it. I haven't seen really like the brand promote that much. It sort of gives me Chrome Hearts vibes in the sense that Chrome Hearts is very like if you know, you know, and it's very, very expensive. Like when I was in Las Vegas, I really, really wanted to get a Chrome Hearts piece. But then when I walked into the store and I was like, oh, can I see that bracelet? It was like a $5,000 bracelet. And I was like, maybe not. So it seems like there are a lot of these more monochromatic type darker hues, like blacks and silver type brands that are really coming to the forefront or like making a revival. And this brand is really interesting to me. I couldn't find a lot about it, to be honest, which I think adds to the mystery, adds to the allure, and adds to the cult-like following of it because it is intriguing as to why people would spend significant like bands, like thousands of dollars on product on a brand that only really offers like a skull and crossbones motif. So let me know what you think about this brand. Let me know if there's anything that I missed as to why this brand is so famous and why it's sort of so popular. I would love to know if anyone has the pieces, if they are truly like designed and crafted incredibly, if they are very similar to Yohji Yamamoto. They do like live into the Japanese design principles. It's very dark, it's very heavy, it's very like wide and casual. So that's my video. Let me know what you think. More of an inquiry as opposed to an analysis, but I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment if you own anything from this brand, if you've heard anything about this brand, if you have any insight to offer that I missed in this video, I would really appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.